Alright, so this will be a game review of FTW CHEESE versus L0has from Nakamura's recent tournament. I'm doing this before the patch can get in. I am not doing this having read the replay, having seen the replay already. It does seem like my volume is a little high, so I will lower the music volume. This is, for those who don't know, FTW CHEESE is probably the best Spellforce 3 player right now, and he is playing Dwarves this match. So the purpose of this video, it will be to examine how he plays Dwarves and see what we can learn. Alright. So the first thing he's doing, very fast construction of a hunting cabin, 3 stonecutters, and another hunting cabin. He's also getting the Hierophant, which seems like a smart idea. She's rallied directly here. Now, the Hierophant is a better idea than the Warrior of the Depths, who right now isn't quite that good. Alright.
Sounds like a plan. Fire away!
Go on, lad.
Let's see how she is leveled. So she's got Kill Shot, Scatter Shot, and 1 Brute Force. Makes sense. I think that is actually the build in CHEESE's guide. CHEESE actually has a Dwarf guide. I will link it in the bottom. And it's very much worth following.
Building completed.
Alright, these buildings are completed. And I do want to examine how FTW CHEESE is creeping. He made sure that the mole hit every unit once, so that the Hierophant could kill them.
Dig them a grave, lads. Go get him, lads.
Our heroes grew stronger.
So that the Hierophant could kill them in 2 shots. Sorry. And in this case, the Hierophant used the kill shot on 1, and they weakened the other, and that led to 1 shot. But to 1 normal shot, so the Hierophant could get to the flag earlier. Now the Hierophant builds a stone post.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
It doesn't immediately upgrade it. But if you do notice, there are constant axe wielders being queued. And yeah, so I'm going to continue.
Sorry, I'm not a soldier.
I think they are headed to harass, while the Hierophant is going to get some more. Get another
Shall we begin?
post. Now, stone post is being upgraded, and there's a stone cutter and a hunting cabin. When the upgraded one will have 6, it should start to populate them immediately.
Loading!
Does pass by
This'll teach them.
does pass by the
We're
scout.
being attacked.
To the granite hall! Fire away!
Now, she's going alone after killing the first one, because there are 2 levels in Brute Force now. And that means she can 2-shot these skeletons. Right, they are skeletons? Okay, just undead. They look very skeleton-y. Nope, there's on there. Okay, they have flesh.
Shall we begin?
So, that's a 2-shot and another stone post.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
Production has stopped on axe wielders.
This armor is not meant for running. For the rebellion!
And there's actually a minus here. So minuses are not great. However, because of building priority, it just means that CHEESE doesn't have to mind his buildings here. The stone post will get first, and then the stone cutter and hunting cabin. Cheese isn't upgrading this because then the resources will be assigned to both stone posts, and that leads to a slower economy. So Cheese is scouting with these guys, and is also going to look for workers. Now this mole is going to hit these lumberjacks.
Huh? This place looks familiar.
There's no reason for her to cast spells, though right now this just
We're under
ended.
attack.
Axe wielder and mole are killing things. And this might have been a bit of a misplay, I'm not sure. We could have checked the focus before that, but as a general rule I think it's better to rejuvenate the focus. As a complete scrub, I might be able to point out misplays I am not able to play as well, so I apologize to Cheese, and if you ever want to challenge me on this, feel free, I will suck. Alright. Now these are not
Sounds like a
fully
plan.
constructed yet.
What can I do you for?
So L0has has gotten an advantage. She's gotten a base with a godstone on Cheese's side of the map. This is dangerous. Yeah,
Got a bone that needs picking.
this is definitely something you need to worry about. He has sent
Where are
his
they?
wolf guard home to stop the worker harass.
Got it.
And Cheese takes the hint, runs away with the axe wielder. Has these finished and is going to expand. So this stone post is upgrading with 2 stone halls. There's still a huge lack of stone here. That feels very dangerous. Especially because now they'll be diverted. I think they're diverted from this hunting cabin to this stone post. We'll need to see.
Oh, you'll need to speak to someone else.
Yeah, this mole's harassing the building, which is not a good idea. Then it just died. Yeah, stone carriers have stopped bringing stone to this hunting cabin, and instead this stone post is upgrading. So that was ill-advised, I think.
This'll
This
teach
Wolfguard
them.
kills those axe wielders.
Far away!
This is one of those places where I'm not good enough to say if it's a mistake or not. If Cheese was playing trolls, it would be a mistake. But Cheese is playing dwarves, and I don't know what the value of dwarves is.
To the granite halls! Shall
We'll show them who's
wait. Okay, here we go.
So Cheese is doing some worker harass with his workers. And okay, so as I said, that was a mistake, it seems. No, it wasn't. Was it?
This place looks familiar.
I think Cheese just cancelled his... So I think Cheese cancelled his stone halls. Yeah, I think Cheese cancelled his stone halls and changed it to building another stone cutter.
This'll teach them. Sounds like a plan.
Is
Fair
facing...
enough. What you need?
By the way, level 3 upgrades. I didn't look, I didn't see, but it does look like there was Deep Waters and Bonebreaker, which is a very good thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is the second building he'll build in this area? Will that show at all? Okay,
This place looks familiar.
so he's going to continue with worker harass. And yeah, that's actually... Looks like the Hierophant is really good at worker harass. Worker harass,
Sounds like a
stun the
plan.
hero. Yeah, gets a retreat after getting 4 workers with this harass. Alright, workers are starting to clear up here. And he's building axe wielders. Right, he's queuing up axe wielders again.
Yes? Want to trade?
This is such a dickhead
Here we
move.
go.
Buys stuff at the enemy merchant. That's always so... It feels like this needs a fix. It feels too... You miss one thing and then you're weaker for the entire rest of the game unless you can manage an insane risk. I mean, this feels like Grimlore should really do something about it.
Wounds. I think I need stitches.
And
Building completed.
teleports out
Got a bone that
into
needs
this. Builds his stone halls here. They're a bit of a forward stone hall situation. As well as a hunting cabin. That's partially filled.
picking. This way?
Damn.
Okay. I'm not an expert. I'm not good at this game. I feel like if this were against trolls and not humans, and I really should look up a cheese game against trolls, you'd probably want to get... Okay, this is a hunting cabin, but I think if I was against trolls, I'd want to get a a charcoal building in the third. What's it called? A char burner.
What you need?
Because sentries are just very good against
Building
trolls.
completed.
Okay, the stone cutter's finished.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
Aye, we go.
Okay, let's take a second to look at the map. Okay, there's definitely a sector advantage for cheese. Cool. Yeah. Who is doing very well already. That worker harass was very good. Let's see for a second. L0has is floating a decent amount of food. And yeah, he's just been really harassed. He's gotta make it up. So the axe wielder
Nice to stretch me legs.
is being a distraction. This is great.
Fair enough.
Aye, we
How do we
go.
begin?
The outpost is complete.
And
We've
does manage to
expanded
kill
our
him.
borders.
Does kill these. Yeah, nothing special to add here. Stone halls are complete, but I think Cheese hasn't fully noticed it. So now he's been... Alright, so I think a factor Cheese is doing is queuing up his production to the most forward base. However, now that he has this base, what he can do is queue it up to the Godstone. And I think we're going to see that.
We're under attack.
Alright, this stone post is under attack.
Oh, okay, here we go. Sounds like a plan.
Now, he's floating some things. He could try to turn this stone post into an outpost.
Oh, okay.
That could also
here
be a
we
little
go.
dangerous.
Building completed.
This place looks familiar. Fair enough. What can I do you for?
It looks like a defining factor of this is that he's not ignoring the hero exactly, but he is making sure to deal economic damage, to prioritize economic damage over hitting
Somebody
the
mind
wolf
taking
card.
a look at those runes? I think I need stitches. Got a bone that needs picking.
He is playing it safe,
My
but
axe
not
is
fully.
ready.
And he's seeding this, this place gets seeded.
My axe is sharp.
Alright.
Good choice.
What did he buy? Did I miss that? Looks like he bought healing potions. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
We lost a sector.
Loses the sector just as the elephant moves there. That's very cute.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, tries to get a unit kill, but doesn't, and does run away.
For the rebellion!
This place looks familiar.
Building
feels like
completed.
Another miscalculation trying to kill these Medusas.
Uh-huh.
And yeah,
Fair enough.
We're under attack.
he's going to have trouble. Alright, so now only on his 5th base is he getting charburners.
We'll show them who's
So we'll see if it's
fearless.
sentry spam or what.
This'll teach them. Loading!
My axe is
Fire away!
ready.
Alright,
For the rebellion!
This'll teach them.
so this hasn't proven a complete
For
misplay,
the
but
rebellion!
he is going to lose quite a number of axe wielders.
Our heroes grew
Okay,
stronger.
1. He is losing a 1 number of axe wielders.
We'll show them who's fearless.
Okay, here we go.
And taking the space.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
Charburners complete. Now these stone halls aren't producing because he's at a negative.
Okay, here we go.
And what does he have queued up that costs char? So that's 3 stone halls on 5 base production. That is 4 hunting cabins. Though I'd say the ones in the main are starting to run... No, they're not starting to run dry. And this stone post is going to get upgraded.
Loading!
My axe
Alright,
is
he's
ready.
going for the 2nd Medusa base. This is very high value creeping.
Rebellion!
I didn't notice the leveling. Oof, he missed it. Alright. Happens. Didn't notice the leveling, but the leveling seems to have been 1 focus and 1 concentration. So I'm gonna guess that he's done with brute force for a bit, because he has what he needs to creep well, and focus being able to survive these sustained combat things, and concentration cast these spells more. Those will be more important.
How we begin?
Building completed.
Loading!
Alright,
My
To
axe
the
always
granite
risky.
halls.
to not have a lot of archers.
will show them who's
Okay,
fearless.
trying to get us around on
familiar?
this army.
For the rebellion!
This way?
And trying to target down the archers.
Building completed.
Granite halls.
Is ready.
So Cheese's style does seem to include a lot of targeting units that aren't the hero, which is counterintuitive to me as someone who
Here we
sucks.
go. Somebody mind taking a look at those runes? I think I need stitches.
This is a bit of a problem. Does lose a lot of army, and I can't say if it was worth it. Does seem like each player
Building
controls roughly half the map. Cheese is at a slight sector disadvantage.
Sounds like a plan.
But 3 iron mines
We're under attack.
and a granite hall. Okay, so that is straight tearing up very close to your enemy's base. Feels risky. Are any of the other outposts? Yes, this one is a frontier post, and he's getting more charburners. Okay, so that came up in chat actually, how Cheese managed to like do such a solid tech switch, and that's one aspect of the game.
Our workers are under attack.
So he destroys this hunting cabin and stonecutter. He's gonna lose this base. He's ready for it. He's not even gonna try to defend it. Just gonna try to salvage as much as possible.
Our workers are under attack.
But he's not going to salvage much. Alright. This is bad. So he is going to get revenge though. Get this scouting post and run away.
Got it.
This place looks familiar. Oh, okay,
This
here we
armor
go.
was not meant for running.
Level? No, it's not level
What can I
5
do
yet.
you for?
Huh. Oh, right.
Building completed.
Oof. That royal flag is there already.
General.
Alright, the sentries are there. Is there going to be... No, I was going to say if there's immediate production in this granite hall. Granite hall isn't complete. Yeah,
Loading!
but I think he did make sure that to have every iron mine, to have like gradual workers so that every iron mine is mining. I'm not sure how much that increases the speed,
Got
but
it.
it's probably
Time to
smart.
stretch me legs. My axe is
Fire away!
ready. For the rebellion!
Teach them.
Now he's going to have to save his granite hall. Does put it on repair, does start a combat balloon.
This place looks familiar. Sounds like a plan.
So while this is going on, this is stressful, he's probably looking at this. Oh, I can make it player camera. Could have made this player camera the whole time. Anyway. So the stone halls are producing sentries.
My axe is ready.
Is he gonna lose the... He's gonna lose the granite hall.
Shall we begin?
We'll show
That's
them
painful.
who's
Loading!
fearless.
That's very painful.
For the rebellion!
Gonna restart it, but now he's at negative stone.
Fearless.
This way?
My axe is ready.
Loading! Shall we begin?
Aye?
All of these units are still queued here.
Building completed.
For the rebellion!
This royal flag is going to turn into a scouting post. Do quite a bit. Oh, there's a carrier stuck.
Building completed.
Fair enough.
My axe
Okay,
is ready.
here we go.
For the rebellion!
Doesn't try to capitalize on anything to surround the hero or something.
Building completed.
Yeah, sees this is going to be a bad engagement and
Aye,
quits
we
it.
go.
This place looks familiar.
I'll scout ahead.
Sounds like a plan.
The engagement just got worse.
This
Fair
way.
enough.
Keep your eyes open.
Our heroes
This
grew
deal is getting worse all the time. Leveled it up. Let's see what he leveled up. So he did get barrage. And he leveled up scattershot ammunition. This makes a lot of sense. The granite hall is complete.
Shall we begin? Somebody mind taking a look at those runes? This place looks
I'll
familiar.
find a good spot.
This is Cheese is in
Here we
trouble.
go.
They killed one of our heroes.
Losing a hero is always a bad move. And he's gonna try to save as much of his army as he can.
Keep your eyes open.
And
Where do you need?
Wolf is just gonna take the wins he can take. L0has.
I'll scout ahead.
L0has. I'm really sorry, L0has. L0has was really nice to me in chat, and I've forgotten his name twice, and
This way.
I am just the worst.
I'll find a good spot.
By the way, the Spellforce community is very small. People are gonna know each other. And yeah.
Building completed.
So Cheese is at a disadvantage. He's playing at a disadvantage from here. Does have a granite hull building balloons, and the first balloon finally popped. And he's now got it. He's got to give up his natural expansion. At a certain point, and this is on me being a terrible caster for missing it, he upgraded his frontier post and got 2 more iron mines. So that, from nothing, he got to 5 iron mines. Which is how you sustain such a sharp transition.
Our workers are under attack.
Let's see them deal with this.
Fire away! This'll teach
He's
them.
going to try to save this.
Fire away! Fair enough.
And
Somebody mind taking a look at those rooms. Thinking he's stitches. Here we go.
Building completed.
does manage to snipe his hero, and is going to kill that army fairly easily. So L0has overextended here. I'd say that was the big thing that happened. He's going to rebuild his stonecutter and iron mine, but that'll take time. He's at a negative, and he's lost most of his stone cutting.
Let's see them deal with this.
Sorry, that wasn't 5 iron mines, that was 7 iron mines. He has lost most of his stone cutting, and it's going to take a lot.
Aye.
So
What's your
another
order?
balloon.
Watch it.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh yeah, he's starting to mass balloons,
Loading to the granite hall.
Wait.
and he's still building axe wielders. Okay, balloons don't cost food, axe wielders do.
Here we go.
As a composition together, I guess they sort of cover each other's weaknesses a bit, but not really.
Fair enough.
To battle.
Fire away!
But I mean,
This'll teach
Whenever you're
them.
ready.
Loading!
he'd have to completely transfer out of food economy to
On
do
your
that.
mark. Make way. Watch it.
This is already a fortified outpost, so it is going to be a problem. But it might have been better to focus the
Sounds like a
outpost
plan.
before the hunting cabin,
This place looks familiar.
unless he just wanted to do that damage as soon as possible.
We've finished researching a new technology.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, because he couldn't.
Fair enough.
Alright, so that turned out not to be a mistake.
Fire away! Somebody mind taking a look at those rooms. Thinking he's stitches.
Because, yeah,
Our heroes
this
grew
fortified
stronger.
outpost does need,
This way.
did survive. I mean,
This'll
On your
teach
mark.
them.
yeah, that was one of those things. If he had gotten the fortified outpost anyway, it wouldn't have been a mistake. Now that he hasn't, it's also proven to not be a mistake. I was wrong. Anyway.
Sounds like a plan.
So one thing that is doing a lot of work for Cheese isn't just all these micro choices where sure he got L0has overextended and Cheese could capitalize on that.
Needs picking.
Aye. Got
But
it.
he is constantly
Airborne and ready
producing,
for action.
and he's making sure that he's getting enough iron to produce.
Aye.
Iron and char.
We've
Okay.
finished
I'm
researching
gonna
a
look
new
over his
technology.
sectors, and to keep this production up, he's got 2 iron mines here, 3 iron mines here, 2 iron mines here. That's 7 iron mines, right? Unless he's got more iron mines here. No, this sector doesn't have iron in it. So that's 7 iron mines. He's got upgrades for both of them on this refinery. For food, he's got a farm. One farm. He's got a hunting cabin that's being built while he's upgrading the frontier post into a fortified outpost. No farm here. A hunting cabin, and hunting cabins in the main being transitioned into farms because of the low raw meat remaining.
Whenever you're ready.
Splitting
Make way!
apart his army
Death from above. On your mark.
a little.
Let's
Nope.
see them deal with this.
Building completed.
Oh, there's a lot of gold here to be picked up.
Death from above.
Do they seriously outrange? They outrange a fortified
On
outpost.
your mark.
Okay, now I see why
We
balloons are
finished
OP.
research and a new technology.
And they're not dealing that much damage, and there's a lot of them. But I get it now. They've got that spike flinger thing going where they're just really, they've got a great range. And okay, and while he's doing this, while he's getting attacked, he's got a granite hull constantly producing.
Loading!
Death from
Fire
above.
away!
Does teleport his army in to stop this,
Here we go.
and
Aye, got it. Watch
What
it.
do you need?
Let's see them deal with this.
Building completed.
From above. To battle!
is he gonna try to take this
Fair enough.
outpost?
On your mark.
Yeah. Okay, so he changed his plans. He's gonna take this outpost. Yeah, he's converted the hunting and this stonecutter into farms.
We
Okay,
have
he's
no
gotten.
more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
So dwarves really need. They're a lot like elves in that way. They really need stone until they're at a certain level of the game, and then they don't need stone anymore. So he's canceling the stonecutter. He's canceling this iron mine? Why is he canceling this iron mine?
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
This isn't exhausted. What am I missing? What do I not see? Still getting
We're
balloons.
under attack.
Is it maybe just that 5 iron mines are enough? I know that I'm missing something.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
I'm missing a very painful attack here.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Let's
We have
see.
no more room for troops.
Can you
we
save
need to
this
improve
outpost?
our outposts.
It would be very painful to lose the natural. He's gonna lose this fortified outpost. That's painful.
We lost a sector.
That's a beautiful interrupt. I like that. All right.
From above. Let's see
Does
them
chase
deal
this
with
army away
To battle! Make way!
and is gonna rebuild here.
The outpost is complete. We've expanded our borders.
There are plenty of better Spellforce 3 players than me. If you're watching this and you play Spellforce 3, you're probably better than me. And feel free to tell me what it is I'm missing with losing the iron, even though it's his core unit right now.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
He does get farms on this natural, on this expansion. This production is ongoing. These charburners.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
To battle! Death from above. On your mark. Let's see them deal with this.
Building completed.
On your mark. To battle! Airborne.
Building completed.
Alright.
Death from above.
We're under attack.
Well, that's a scouting post. So, are they going?
To battle!
Okay.
Let's see them
Sounds like a
deal
plan.
with this. On your mark.
They did some pretty
Fire
decent
away!
iron harassment, but they are going to
Death
face
from above.
this army,
This'll
and
teach them.
To battle!
they do lose one footman.
Loading!
Alright, that's what they're called,
To the
infantrymen.
granite halls!
That's too much Warcraft for me.
Building completed.
So he rebuilt these iron mines and stone cutters? Was it that he realized he was... Was it that he realized they were fragile and that's why he undid it? Was it a mistake?
We have
I
no
don't know.
more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Let's see
This'll
them deal
teach
with
them.
this.
Loading! Fire away!
Here we go.
Building completed.
Whenever you're
Shall we
ready.
begin?
Aye, got it.
Fire!
It does look like both of these players are playing on a very early tier. And Cheese is on tier 2, and it's 20 minutes. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. L0has is also on tier 2.
Building completed.
And L0has, okay, I see. L0has spoke about this. He floated an absurd amount of food. And how many barracks does he have? He has 4 barracks. He could and should be producing a lot of infantrymen and a decent amount of arbalists. The problem is that infantrymen won't be that helpful.
We're under attack.
So
This'll teach them.
Building completed.
Watch it. On your mark.
Loading!
and they will be helpful in
Relax.
killing the archers and
Got it.
messing with the
On your
hierophant.
mark. Death from above.
It's a lie to say they won't be
Here we
helpful,
go.
but
Let's see them deal with this.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Fair enough.
he has supply blocked.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
And I am curious if he's got something. What's that economy upgrade? That if he's got a refinery working on it. Notice he's rebalanced his workers. Does he have a refinery somewhere? No, I think he's discarded his refinery, which probably isn't a bad idea, except a refinery for dwarves does let you get more supply.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
On your mark.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
What's your order? Here we go.
You might just be going for the old-fashioned way of just killing off your entire army, and then you have
To
more
battle!
room.
Aye.
Now, I would like to... he doesn't seem to have a forge either. I just said that, and I was proven very, very wrong and stupid. Alright.
Shall we begin? Fire away! This way?
Let's see them deal
Runs
with
into
this.
the earth shatter, that is painful.
Sounds like a plan.
Death from above.
Somebody might
Doesn't
take
manage
a
to
look.
snipe the wolf
One of our
guard,
heroes.
and oof,
Deal with this.
that is painful.
Death from above. To battle!
Doesn't have
Got
anything
it.
going on the workshop yet. Alright, he's focusing on micro. He's reanimating his high hierophant.
Watch it.
And now workshop and balloon fire.
Building
He isn't
complete.
getting sharpshooter stance, which I guess is reasonable considering how mobile these armies have been.
Don't worry, Chief. We'll have that done in no time.
We'll show them
Is sending his army
business.
to defend this
We're under
one at a
attack.
time. Ooh, that is a great way to have your army die, I think. But
This place
hey,
looks familiar.
We're under
kills the
attack.
wolf guard.
Death from above. Let's see them
Somebody
deal
mind
with
taking a
this.
look at those wounds.
On your mark.
Take any stitches.
Our heroes grew stronger.
From above.
Okay,
Let's see
here
them
we
deal
go.
with this. To battle!
Somebody mind taking a look at those wounds. Take any stitches.
Death from above.
We finished researching a new
At the same
technology.
point, you got char burners here. Now, this does seem like more char production than there was. On the other hand, I mean, the trees are getting felled, and he needs to expand them.
Make way. Here we go. Aye, got
Okay.
it. Watch it. Whenever you're ready.
Farting balloons
To battle!
are just,
This'll
they are
teach
so
them.
good.
Make way.
Uh-huh.
What's your order? Let's see them deal with this.
Fun fact, in Hebrew, the term for like drinking bag, like they used to have in the old days, made of leather, is the same word for fart. Okay, finally gets an armor. 25 minutes. And turns it into a citadel. Alright, so that's tier 3 coming up.
Aye, got it.
Doesn't succeed at sniping the fortified
Here we
outpost.
go.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, L0has has been at a sector advantage this whole game, and hasn't been able to capitalize on it. And a large part of that, I think, is this bank, which you can't get rid of. You can't turn this bank into units. He's trying to, but
Death
Shall we
from
begin?
above.
Aye.
Sounds like a
All
Let's
right.
see them deal with this. On your mark. To battle.
My axe is
See them deal
Loading.
with this. Aye, got it.
I think that's what this tournament,
Watch
what
it.
this game does end
Here
up
we
coming
go.
down to more than
Make
anything.
way. Aye, got
Cheese
it.
can just
Make way.
produce infinitely,
Death from above.
and like balloons
On
are
your
strong.
mark.
the granite
Airborne and
halls!
ready for action.
Where are
To
they?
battle.
But they're not invincible, and enough Arbalists should be able to beat them. And I do want to check if L0has has upgrades, because I do suspect that this is where the game ends. L0has has a decent amount of barracks. Never actually killed this, but it doesn't quite matter.
We're being attacked!
Death from above.
No. Okay.
Let's see them deal
We
with
have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
On your mark. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
We have
So
no
there's
more
another
room
2
for
minutes
troops.
for the match.
We
I
need
didn't
to
even see that.
improve our outposts. Building completed.
with the supply block, he's finally capped on things. And he needs moon silver. Where is he going to build moon silver? Probably here. Yeah, he builds a fortified outpost, gets rid of the farms and charburners, and gets 2 moon silver mines. And I'm curious where he gets... So he gets rid of these farms and builds a new farm? I feel like that has to be a bit of a misplay. Question is, where does he get the smelter? Because I have 2 instincts here. One says get the smelter where the mines are, and the other one says get the smelter where you can afford the workers.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
So
Building completed.
okay, yeah, that was like looking at Cyril for a second there. Or just any pro StarCraft player. So now he's
Building
demolishing
completed.
his granite halls
To battle!
Loading!
and replacing them with stone halls. Getting farms back, so he's transitioning out of air. Basically. But granite halls also have the main production. For okay, he's transitioning into Berserker Pyromancer. Are Berserkers and Pyromancers produced out of stone halls? Could that be? Yes, they are. That explains it. And the Moon Silver Smeltery is going to this base.
Let's see them
Shall we
deal
begin?
with this. On your mark.
To the
We're under
right!
attack.
To battle! Let's see them deal with this.
This'll teach them.
By the way, I haven't followed this after level 5, but at level 6, 7 it looks like she got Eagle Eye, another concentration, and Bonebreaker. Does Killshot just not do that much? Yeah, it looks like it doesn't really do that much. Okay. Looks like it's for hunting down heroes, but at this point in the game,
Got a bone that needs picking.
you might not want to.
Fair enough.
Death from above.
Yeah, you
Our
can hunt
heroes
heroes
grew
down
stronger.
more easily
Let's
other
see
ways.
them deal with this. Watch it. Here we go.
Okay, these balloon parts are
These patrons
really
from India?
strong. Moon Silver Smeltery. Here. Wait, was there another one? Were there 2 Moon Silver Smelteries? Yes, there are 2 Moon Silver Smelteries. How many Moon Silver mines are there? 3 Moon Silver mines. Okay. So, yeah,
Let's
Cheese
see them
commands
deal with
this
this.
game on a very good level. I mean, it's very... It's silly to say this about a player who I already said is probably the best Spellforce player. But it is really worth paying attention
This way?
how well he's handling all of it. I would love to see statistics on how much Moon Silver ore is being mined. Oh, I can see. It's just not started yet.
Building completed.
And this game ended before he could complete the transition. That's a bit of a shame. I would have loved to see that. So the replay thing isn't good enough for me to go back and talk about this, but it seems that 2 it seems that the basic golden rule of StarCraft really does apply to this game, where, I mean, if you have this tight build order, and I've pointed out some mistakes, but as a general rule, Cheese's build order was very tight and was very calculated. How much food he'd need, how much iron he'd need. He never, I was about to say he never went up above 50 of a resource, but 50, 60 charcoal. He always made sure his resources were used. He always made sure to mine what he needed. And that meant demolishing buildings, starting buildings, demolishing buildings, starting buildings. That's an advantage that you need in a game with this complicated a resource system. He always kept his production going. His production was most of the times I checked, he was producing something. There were times when he was in a serious fight when he wasn't properly producing, which is fine. Oh yeah, berserkers were on the way. Alright, berserkers don't cost moon silver. And yeah, it looked like he was at a sector disadvantage, but he was handling his economy so much better than his opponent. And this is the top 16. L0has is not a bad player. L0has is very good. L0has could beat me easily. I wonder... Nope, it can't show me. It can't show me how much L0has has. But, I mean, the balloon farts were great. They managed to do a lot of AoE damage. I can't deny that. I can't deny there was a strength that the dwarves had. But what won most of these engagements was just that he could keep producing, he could stay on top of things much better than his opponent could. Another good note is that it took his 4th sector until he got Char. His 3rd sector was for stone halls, and for 2 stone halls, and it was hunting as well, if I remember correctly. And his 2nd sector just expanded on the 1st economy. This is all in guides. This is all in the Discord, which I'll link. This is all in Cheese's guide, which is probably a better analysis of Cheese's play than a noob's analysis of Cheese's play. But it does, this match does very much show you how to win, and not just with dwarves, but with any race. So, I hope this was educational. It definitely was for me. So, good luck. See you out there on the ladder.